I am 44, and if you are in your 20s or 30s, I've got something to say to you. When I was in your shoes, I thought I had it all figured it out. I thought life was a straight line leading to a destination I already knew. But as we all know, life isn't a straight line, it's a winding road filled with twists and turns, ups and downs. I want to share 13 key lessons which I learned and can help you as well to become better human with improved sense of financial security for your brighter future. Let's dive deep into these points. You might want to take notes here. The first point here is being nice to the people. It doesn't matter how much knowledge you have, how much experience you bring to the table, or how successful you are. The truth is, if someone senses that you don't respect them, they are not going to feel comfortable sharing their thoughts, ideas, or emotions with you. Think about it. How many times have you kept quiet in a conversation just because you felt like the other person wasn't listening? Or worse, they dismissed what you had to say. That's why I do a Q&A session based solely on this one principle, which is respect. When people see that you value what they have to say, that you're genuinely listening, they open up. They feel safe to share their experiences, their struggles, their questions. It's not just about being polite. It's about creating a space where people feel heard. Respect isn't just about what you say, it's also about what you don't say. Sometimes it's about holding back judgment, being patient, and allowing the other person to fully express themselves. Now, the second point is life changing tip. You should start thinking like a producer rather than a consumer. Whether it's social media, work, or even your own home, stop just consuming and begin creating. If you are on social media, instead of endless scrolling, which is also called as doom scrolling, think about how you can create value. What's something you know that others might find useful? If you are at work, don't just do the bare minimum. Think about how you can innovate, improve the processes, or add value. At home, instead of only consuming content for the entertainment, engage in projects that improve your spaces or your skills. Producing helps you stand out and gives you a sense of ownership over your life. I started this English YouTube channel 2 years back and the main Urdu channel 4 years back. Apart from these YouTube channels, I'm on LinkedIn, X platform, Instagram, and TikTok as well. These are the free marketing tool for my personal brand. My primary goal is to create meaningful content which help me express myself and impact other people's life in a positive manner. By the way, I also have an email newsletter where I share valuable content designed to help the community of around 3,000 people just like you. I'd highly recommend you subscribing to stay updated. You will find the link in the video description. And don't worry, if it's not for you, unsubscribing is just quick and easy. The third point is important and it's very close to my heart as well as this YouTube channel, which is start investing from your first paycheck. Actually, I've always been mindful about money, but never thought about investing like the way I came to realize 5 to 6 years back. You don't have to wait until you have enough money. Start small, but start at least. I would say start now, optimize later. Time is your biggest asset when it comes to investing, whether it's stocks, real estate, or even a side business. The earlier you start, the better. Also, diversify your income streams. Don't just rely on one source of income. If you can, set up multiple ways to bring in money every month to your bank account. I've got almost 25 streams of income, which I discussed in an interview in the local newspaper, link to which you can find in the description of this video. Diversification gives you security and more opportunities to grow. I invest in US stocks with Baraka, made several videos about it, which you can find in the video description as well. You can open the account with Baraka if you are from the GCC region and get up to $25 of a referral bonus when you start investing with them. You can start with as low as $100 and start making the portfolio as you learn along the way. There are some more options for you to invest, specifically if you are living in the UAE or thinking about investing in Dubai while outside UAE as well. All these options are linked in the description of this video, where you will find some kind of referral link where you can get some referral bonus as well while signing up. Now, the fourth point. Fourth point is also very important. It has helped me a lot. Be a quick decision maker. One thing that will separate you from others is the ability to make decisions quickly. This doesn't mean being reckless, but it means avoiding paralysis by analysis. So many people get stuck overthinking every little detail. Trust me, I've been there. The truth is, action beats hesitation every time. A quick decision followed by learning from your own mistakes will get you much further than overthinking things to the point of inaction. Whether it's in business, investment, or personal life, being decisive allows you to move faster, adapt, and ultimately succeed more quickly. When people ask me for one tip on starting a YouTube channel, I always tell them start now, stay consistent, and quickly learn from your own mistakes. We've all heard the phrase work hard, but let me tell you, working hard without working smart is not the way to succeed. Working smart means leveraging your time, skills, and resources effectively. Take advantage of technology, delegate tasks, and focus on high impact activities. I remember earlier in my career, I would grind away for hours, but I wasn't seeing the result as I wanted. When I started focusing on optimizing my efforts, my productivity shot up. For example, if you're running an online business, use tools that automate repetitive tasks or analyze data for you so that you can focus on strategy. It's all about maximizing results without burning yourself out. Some of the key tools I use for my content production setup to improve my productivity includes Notion, Google Calendar, Calendly. Calendly is a very good tool. I do my one-on-one session through Calendly as well. Apple Notes, and there are several other tools that you can use to improve your productivity. One of the most underrated skills is listening. You will be amazed at how much you can learn when you listen more and talk less. I've seen this in my podcast interviews. When I'm quiet, my guest opens up and shares insight that are gold. Even in the casual conversations, if you stop trying to be the one always talking and start listening, you will pick up lessons from people you wouldn't expect. Everyone has something to teach, whether they are younger, older, or in a different field. The key is to remain curious and humble enough to learn from anyone, anytime. Number 7 point is never take rejections personally. Rejection can sting, but here's the truth, it's rarely personal. Rejections are part of the game, whether it's in business, relationship, or job opportunities. I faced countless rejections, and looking back, they were the best thing that could have happened because they forced me to grow, adapt, and become better. I know it's tempting when you start making good money to splurge on that fancy car or designer clothes, but trust me, hold off on your luxuries until you've built solid assets and financial stability. Focus on building wealth first. Once you've got the assets, they are generating passive income for you, then you can treat yourself within the reasonable limits. The key is to avoid lifestyle inflation where you're spending more just because you're earning more. And by the way, you have to stay away from bad debt like credit cards. If you cannot afford something outright, just don't buy it. Now, one of the ways to build wealth is with real estate. However, real estate in Dubai is very expensive. The other option is investing through platforms like SmartCrowd or Stake, where you can invest in fractional ownership. I've made several videos about Stake on this channel as well as my Urdu channel as well. Both Stake and this SmartCrowd are crowdfunding platforms. If you want to know more, just have a look on my videos. You can open your account and get 250 dirhams or 200 dirhams of referral bonus, either opening through Stake or SmartCrowd using my referral code linked in the description below. Now, number 9 point is prioritizing your reputation and personal brand. Your reputation and personal brand are invaluable. In today's world, how people perceive you online and offline can open doors or close them for you. Take time to invest in yourself, in your skills, and in how you present yourself to the world. Whether you're building a career or a business, your personal brand is often what sets you apart. And remember, reputation is hard to build but easy to lose. So always act with integrity. I find LinkedIn an impactful and easy way to build your personal brand, especially being a professional. You can follow me there too if you want to learn how I reached to 6,000 followers in last 6 months of becoming active on LinkedIn. I do post about such things on my LinkedIn profile as well. Number 10th point is very important, and I have learned this skill throughout my YouTube journey, and this is actually important for anyone who always think about their personal brand. It's actually becoming a storyteller. Storytelling is a skill that can change your life. Whether you're trying to sell an idea, connect with people, or build a brand, knowing how to tell the story, actually a compelling story, is powerful. People remember stories more than they remember facts. A fun fact is that whenever I post something on LinkedIn related to facts, it won't do as much as whenever I tell some story on LinkedIn. So I have realized this through my LinkedIn posts as well. So learn how to craft a narrative that resonates with others, whether it's about your personal journey, your business, or your ideas. The better you get at storytelling, the more you'll stand out in any field. Number 11 point is very interesting, and I always envy those productivity gurus that talk about eating the frog earliest. I found that the morning is when my mind is the sharpest and my energy is the highest. That's why I tackle the hardest task first thing, especially if I know the rest of the day would be harder. It's easy to push off the difficult things, but they'll weigh on you all the day. That's why this phenomena is also called as eat the frog first, that is confronting the most difficult task in the very beginning. By knocking them out early, you will feel more accomplished and energized for the rest of the day. Personally, I handle my toughest work before even going to the office in the morning, and it sets the tone for the productive day. Number 12 point is very important. It's about your life partner or your spouse. Now, this is the big one. I cannot stress more about this point. The person you choose to spend your life with will have a huge impact on your happiness, success, and overall quality of life. Don't rush this decision. Make sure your values are aligned and that you're on the same page about the big things: money, family, goals, and how you handle challenges. A good partner can elevate your life while the wrong one can drag you down, unfortunately. Now, last point is about the journey. You should enjoy the journey and not the destination. One of the most important lessons is that don't focus solely on the end goal. Whether you're trying to get fit, build wealth, or improve your relationships, you've got to enjoy the process. The journey is actually the place where the real growth happens. I've seen people chase after success so hard that they forget to enjoy the present. Make sure you find joy in the small victories and everyday moments. This applies to everything, whether it's about going to gym, building your wealth, or nurturing relationships. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not just achieved. These are the lessons I've gathered over the year, and if you are in your 20s or 30s, start applying them now. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching, and remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Please do subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't done so, I on towards the end and on the end screen you can see some of the videos here. I talked about Sarva, I talked about Baraka in this video as well. I have got some videos about those topics here in the end screen. You can go check that out. Thank you very much.